G'day, mate. Welcome back to Factorio with me, JD. Look, I decided, rather than trying to build like half this or blueprint half this off camera, let's do it on camera, okay? Because I need to pre-plan how to upgrade this to speed module 6s, because that is going to be the final goal. The final goal is going to be get this build running as soon as possible, because like this needs... Okay, let's go back a step. Module 6. We got 400 speed 6s. Okay, I already know that just for the infrastructure around this, I'm going to need about 600 of them. On top of that, I'm going to need about 600 to actually upgrade this build to run with speed 6s. On top of that, we might double it. I don't know, we might. Which means I need this build up and running like yesterday. Now, this is definitely going to extend into next week. Like, this is going to be the big build for next week. This week got a little bit sidetracked with a few other things, like setting up the rockets and starting to launch supportive rockets and all that sort of stuff. But I've also got a red circuit problem now that we've fixed our steel problem. It's now red circuit. So, again, back to our bus. We already know we have bonus red circuits that we're not using because this is all full. So I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put an unloader there. I'm going to move that. Nope. Over a tile. I'm going to run that into there. And our red circuit bus just became 4 belts wide. Turn that on. Purple undergrounds. To there. To there. Crap. Turns out we're sort of using this lane. I had no idea. Okay, so this is the point where I should really re-inject it. So, purple underground. Move that up. And then wants to go up. Wants to go up again. Upgrade that to purple. Upgrade that to purple. Upgrade everything down here to purplish. Yep. Which should make this run at full speed again. Okay. Cool. Because I need a protection shield. For protection field. Protection field. Not a protection shield, protection field. And I think I need to do that as well to let the last of it in. Yeah. So we're going to do that. Hell, I'm going to do that. Alright. Which means red circuits are going just about as fast as they can. Actually, should you really just do this all the way along, shouldn't I? Well, that's all we could do. Okay. Protection field, shield, field. Okay, launch that one off, which will then finish... the silent rockets. Alright, I've already switched this off again, so we're not launching anything else. That'll finish off. Ba-bump, ba-bump. Crap, what else are we missing? Oh, an FTL. Good news. We stock these right here. Take an FTL, throw it in a rocket. Done. Goodbye. Which will then do launch number 159, and then I need to crafting those. One of them. Cool, done. Alright, so we need to go into the T combinator, tick this on for a second, tick this off for a second. That'll launch a full supporter rocket, which then I need to name when it pops up. Haha. So, today's supporter is Stinson 5. Stinson is a long-time moderator of my Discord, along with Stinson 5. Turns out maybe you can't have underscores. Nope, he's going to get a hyphen. Because that's the best I could do. He's a moderator of my Discord, along with a moderator of my Twitch. And again, also a Patreon supporter. So thank you, Stinson, for your support. Thank you for everything you do above and beyond for the channel and everything else. In the meantime, we're going to flick you back to being off. Yep. So that goes back to launching things. I think if I do that... on their way one. Okay. We should be good to go. And we should just go back to normal launches. So, with that done, I want to go actually to here. I want to trash that. And I want to go 150. 650. Also 650. I want all the modules. Logistics. Module 6. None. Because they're all on their way to me. Module 3. So yeah, efficiency modules are in negative, but we're about to unload a crap ton. L. Module... yeah, a crap ton. I probably should get around to actually capping some more things. Okay, logistics, slide that down to the bottom. On their way 1, on their way 0. So we've got just about all we can carry. We want to have this train. Actually, there's one other thing I wanted. I wanted those. 150? I have no idea how many I want. I just know if you give me lots, then I should be good, hopefully. Cool, we're good to go. Alright, we want to come down to this siding. Oh, wrong one. Passenger present, passenger not present. Those two on, that off. I'm going to turn personal logistics off. Yes. Okay, and our first job is going to be dump everything we don't need. So let's go through all the miners, make sure they're all done. And then we'll work out everything else. Okay, let's run up here because I'll have belts and inserters and anything else. Just get stuff out of my inventory as fast as possible. Or pick up stuff from the ground because reasons. Yeah, I really want you guys putting stuff down, not picking up coal. Picking up coal's really not important on the list. Okay. Trees are not really important either, but you know. Okay, so this one needs its bits and bobs put down. Done. That one's been concrete already. That one has no concrete. That one hasn't. None of these have got concrete. I didn't pick up those. Okay, they're on the train. You won't fit. Okay. Grab that, grab that. You have concrete. Much concrete. Okay, we'll concrete that patch up slowly. I think I got all the tiles. Alright. Next one we want are the patches over here. This does have a uranium patch. Should we ever run out of uranium, I highly... Ooh. Actually, we are launching some very expensive spaceships. Maybe we will run out of uranium. I don't know. That patch. That patch. That patch. Okay, so that's all those done. Alright, so the next job is going to be trying to work out what we need to build and where. Along with making this thing stop flashing. So... passive provider. That's more. I just want 150, please, and set that to 0. Oh, robot. Okay. I want those. Gonna want those. Those. I'm gonna want lots of them. Lots of them. Lots of those and lots of those. Lots of those. Alright, that's a start. Okay, so I'm going to want... Just going through the basics. We're going to need green circuits. So... we already know that uses just module 3s, which is fine. I can afford module 3s. And that has copper at the top, iron at the bottom. That's perfect. So we want to put one of these builds here. Which actually have the old-fashioned beacons, which we don't use anymore. That's an interesting way to mine things out. Enemies. Okay. Alright. Grab those. I don't know what else you need. Probably a whole bunch of those, actually. Alright. That's probably enough. Okay, what are we missing? Everything. Okay, I'm going to switch that back on. So I'll actually get stuff delivered to me. That wagon. I want that. What? Did I not hit OK again? I didn't hit OK again. Yeah, that's a start. Okay. So I'm going to have to redo the ratios on these so they match. Huh? Okay. So I'm going to need to redo the ratios on these so they match this. So this needs... oh, you've got speed 3s in you. Really? That looks like 6s to me. There's speed 6s. There's speed what? They are 6s. I was going to say, they're 3s. Okay, something went wrong. You go away, you go away, you go away, you go away. All that go away. Paste that down right there. 6s all around. That's 6s, that's 6s, that's 6s, and that's 6s. Okay. So 6s are going to go into all these tiles. Excellent. Okay, you need... per second. 9.8 and 9.8. Okay, and using... Oh, crap. You guys don't turn on to actually put ore in you. I'll do. Come on, I need this one to spin up. 0.8, so I'm going to need about 12 of these. 13. I bet you those will give me 9.8. Gotta wait for each one to turn on. 10.2. Yeah, so I want 13 of them, correct? Nope, 12 of them. Okay, 12 is there. So everything from here back can go away. Which also means all of that can go away, all of that can go away, all of that can go away, that can go away, all of that. That can go away. What's in my slots? Cool. Alright. Which means that's the new build. Which is going to come all the way over here. And this is even not like the Mark 6 version, because each time we're building one of these outposts, we're upgrading all our blueprints. We're now upgrading to Beacon 3s. But I already know that if I go for Beacon 3s with Speed Module 6s, with Prop Mod 6s, then this is the build. But it means I need to have like 134 Speed Module 6s. Well, half that. Per green circuit build, I need to have an extra 75 Speed Module 6s, which I just don't have. So, because we don't have things, we're making do with slightly worse builds, but that's fine. They're going to be more than enough for what we need. I don't know. Dump stuff. Okay. So that becomes green circuits. Done. Okay. That has to go away. We need to get iron, which... I already have a feeling I'm going to be setting up multiple outposts, multiple miners per patch. So let's just start with a new one for this patch. Yeah, straight down to there. I'm just going to siphon off all that. Do I not have an inserter? Okay. Alright, so that's iron, that's copper, that's green circuits. Now you do 23 green circuits, and this build only needs, just on the green circuit front, it needs 16, but we put more green circuits into making more different colored green circuits than anything else. Different colored circuits than anything else. So I'm going to need a couple of these, I can see. I really want to run 6s on this. But to do that, I need to have 6s. Or I just need the maths to do it on 6s. Technically, that's all I need. I just need the maths. Okay, I don't even think 362. I needed 700 for this. How generous are you feeling up here? Do you feel like you might have 700 or another 300? Damn, that's some bot travel. Hi, poor Roboport. Let's just... I think maybe that's overdue by now. And maybe a few more along here. Ideally, not a good way to transport your rocket fuel and your low density structures and all that stuff. Maybe something I change in the future. Okay, L main module 6. You have 13. So no. Although, hang on, I only really want to work out green circuits, which is only to here. That we can at least pretend to afford to be able to do. Yeah, fill out this whole build, please. I am no longer requesting those. Yep. Because this will give me a number for how many green circuits I need. Just green circuits. And then we can sort of use that number to sort of base all the other numbers on. There's none in stock. And we're short. Did you just stick off with my modules? No. Okay. Let's put those back in there. Let's use a downgrade planner because it's just faster. Oh, these are not in a robot network. Ah, we still ran out. We did better. We got them all. Okay. Alright, so. You included. Try this again. Is 51. Crap. Okay. As it stands, with the current modules, how many red circuits do we need total? 56. And just 5. And we need blue circuits from this point forth. Okay, we'll work that out later. Alright, I need 51 green circuits, which, if I upgrade you back, we know you do 23, and I need 50. So that's 23. That's 46. That is so overkill for just a tiny bit of green circuits. There's no way to make these go faster. At all. No. 23, 36, 51. I'd much prefer just to run it at 46. We'll see what happens in the wash. I think that's my best answer for right now. We'll see what comes out in the wash. Let's bring that iron line in there instead. You need power. We will give you a friendly neighborhood substation. Okay, so that's that done. That's that done. You're short on modules, obviously, which then means red circuits. Red circuits are a complete unknown because the first half of the build is 51. The second half of the build is actually just that, which is 4. Okay, so hang on. That downgrades, yeah. Okay, so our numbers again. $51. $51.3, roughly. Okay, if I downgrade those, there to there. All my speed 3s to speed, obviously. All right. Wait for the bots to swap everything back. Max rate calculator from here to... Come on, this one, this one, this one. Excellent. There is 16. 16, 32, 48, 51. I don't know how we got to 51, but it's 3 times the amount, at least. So, if we do dust little build, which is the last of our red circuits, and say it's 4, 8, 12. 12 plus 51 is 63. So if we call it 65... So I need about 65 red circuits, roughly. This build, which I was very proud of, does 55. And that was based around its green circuit input. Now if I take one green circuit input and I split it 50-50, half it going into one of these, which would be 13, which would take us from 55 up to 68, which is over our 61, and I only use 11 green circuits, which gives me 11 green circuits left over, which should get me to this amount. Okay, so I need one more green circuit build, plus I need one of those red circuit builds and a half a build. With me so far? Cool, I hope so. So that's my green circuit build done. Then I need one of these. Yep. Which is plastic and green circuits in the top. Plastics here, green circuits are here. Sure. We're just going to plop that roughly there. I am going to need another one of half of these put beside it. Something like that. I'm so out of modules. Okay. And beacons and all the things. Alright. Now you got Reason Roboport range. You don't have power. We'll give you power. Oh, really? Okay, that should hook up power. That should finish building. We want plastic, which looks something like that. Except this time, make sure you use the really, really good crude oil, not the crappy ones. I don't know how much I'm going to need. I didn't look. 46 plus 11 is 51. 46 is 57. So I'm going to need 57 plastic. And this outputs 8. 8 builds. Okay. 1 build, 2 build. 1200%. 3 build. 4 build. 5 build. Yeah, let's go with that one. At least then we can share a beacon. That one doesn't really matter. That one doesn't work, but that one does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like pretty much any of these are good enough. Let's go with 8. I'm really tempted to add a 9th just for confirmation that nothing can go wrong. Can you go there instead? Yes. Does that help? No. Okay. That one. Alright. I still need to get a sulfuric acid, but that's a separate problem. So that becomes our... that becomes our plastic, which requires more of those, which is also going to require chem plants, refineries, also go into that box with that box. What else do we need to place down? Okay, coal's up there. Okay, and then if we go from here down to here, we can see it's going to be 5, which is going to be, we triple it and add a bit, 15, 20-ish blue circuits, which does not sound like nearly enough. And from memory, you put out like 40 blue circuits. 10. Oh. Okay. So I need 2 of these builds. Is what you're telling me. Alright. Which stands red circuits, which comes in here. Oh. that red circuit is just enough to run this. It's not enough to run this and blue circuits. Oh, crap. Crap. Alright. I'm going to throw that there. And I'm going to throw that there. It's not going to be perfect, but that's fine. Okay. You required 9. So you require 18. Which means my half red circuit build just became a whole red circuit build, I think. I think. Because the other half of that has to run blue circuits. Is that once or twice? You needed 9 in. So it's 18. 18 plus the 65. Yeah. Okay. Alright, from the train we're going to need some assemblers. And... which of course is going to require more plastic, which is going to require more of these to be tapped, which is going to be required to be more awkward, way more awkward. I can get that one in there at least, sort of. Okay, this is where we're going to leave it for this week. Oh, well, yeah, this week in this episode. I'm so glad I decided to do this on camera because I knew it'd be a giant and a pain, but I didn't actually realize how much of a pain this was going to be. Because I need the module 6s in these builds so these builds work, but because we're using max rate calculator, because I don't actually want to do the maths for all this by hand, I need to have the modules in this build so I can actually work out the final numbers. But I think what's going to happen is we're going to jury-rig all this together with roughly the numbers I think I need, and then expand if necessary as we start getting speed 6s into this build, because I just dumped down 2 of my blue circuit builds. Each one of those needs 2 belts of green circuits, so that's another 8 belts of green circuits. Each one requires this combination. Which is going to be another 240 speed 3s. Speed 6s, which I don't have. It's also going to require another 4 smelting blocks. So it's going to have to go in... I think red circuits are going to have to move and probably spin to go this way. So I can fit in... bring the green circuits down into it, but also do green circuits sort of here into blue circuits. Yeah, actually, I've already decided that's exactly what's going to happen. We're going to cut that, we're going to rotate it, we're going to shove it over here, which is then going to tell me I need... One, 2, 3, just 4. Which is then going to require blue circuits can live over here. Yep, that's where we're going to leave it. That's where we're going to leave it for this week's episode, or today's episode. In the meantime, we do have to say thank you to 174. Okay, Max Denker, Dan Malone, Mathias, Hmati, Wuping, ends Bhayat, Rapid Fire 842, Steven Sieg, Doctor Strange. Don't worry, did Doctor Strange. 167. Up to Alex Mania, Jesper Flodin, Y Warrior, Gus HighflyrGuy Bailey, Flipsy Barroso, Patrick Dougherty, Sebastian Gelotte, andaaronsjac, Cobalt Dad. andaaronsjac, and no, that was everybody. So thank you to everybody who has clicked the subscribe button. Thank you to those who just got their intergalactic spaceship built. It is in the mail. It's currently being shipped to you. It shall arrive shortly, I promise. We're not having any intergalactic shipping delays currently. Either way, I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys for tomorrow's recap episode, hopefully. Because we've had one hell of a week. We've started launching supporter rockets, which is a major accomplishment. On top of that, we're definitely doing, like... Look, we're not, don't get me wrong, we're not doing a SubX launch per minute. But this has been a 40-minute episode, and we've done 15 launches. We're definitely getting there. I have actually no idea what the bottleneck is. I'm willing to bet it is the sheer amount of rocket crap we're flying around the map. Actually, it's protection field still. Which is, this build needs to go faster still. Which is a more steel problem. Again? Again with the steel? Again with the steel. Yeah, these inserters are not fast enough. Okay, either way, I'm going to call it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's episode. Alright, bye.